guys, we're here at the SCCA Hoosier Super Tour at Mid Ohio. We're really excited to be out here for our second race of the season. We just went out for practice and the cars felt pretty good. We're running the Pro Course this weekend.
Chicane.
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 Jonathan calls it the chicken.
The chicane.
So last year when we were here, we just did the regular course. We didn't have the chicane. So that was interesting to kind of figure out this morning in practice. Jonathan said that the track record is like a 33 something.
Oh yeah?
So we're gonna try to go that fast.
No, we're not. We're going 32, goddammit.
So qualifying this afternoon, are you making any changes to your car?
Yes, I need more front grip. It was good, but not great. Just trying a bunch of different designs, a bunch of different things in the car. If I can get a little bit more front end bite, I think I can run pretty quick.
Yeah, I was just like checking the car and it held, so I'm not gonna change anything on my car. I'm just gonna go faster. Or gas less brake. This guy won practice.
Win everything. Win practice, win qualifying, win the race. Win the
I'm
race
gonna go faster so I don't have to hear this shit for the rest of the weekend.
We're waiting around for qualifying, which is happening around 3 o'clock, I believe. Track record right now is 33s.
Is that with the chicane?
With the
or is that
chicane.
the regular one?
No, with the chicane.
Chicane.
So my goal is to get...
Chicane!
Chicane. My goal is to get within the 33s or hopefully go faster.
Cool. What did we do last year? 32, 31?
31s.
Yeah?
31s we did, yeah.
Pretty quick.
I think it was a 31 what we did last year. But just happy to be here. It's been a long time coming.
Qualifying was great.
That's because this guy qualified. He won. Although we still have another qualifying, so we have another shot tomorrow morning. I picked up some time in this qualifying, and I'm 4th right now. But I need to find even more time because they group us as one big race group, so all classes are intermixed, and I'm like 8/10 off the next guy, which means there's gonna be like 12 cars in between us, and I have to get through all 12 cars to get to P3. So if I can shave off some more time during qualifying tomorrow, it'll make life a lot easier.
The chicane's something we don't normally run this year for whatever reason. We have it, and it kind of breaks up the rhythm of like turn 1 to turn 2 because you have to go halfway down the straightaway, hook a right, a double apex left, and then a right back onto the turn.
Oh, keyhole.
Keyhole to go down the back straightaway. It's weird looking at it because it's like you feel like you should slow down a ton, but you really don't. First, the entry to it, you kind of just use the brake to settle the car, but you can still stay pretty much flat on the gas. Get the car settled, pitch it, brake it, pitch it to the left, double apex that thing, and then brake and do whatever. Because everybody's got a different idea of what to do to that turn.
Oh my gosh, it is so hot. So we just finished race 1 Saturday afternoon. Q1, I made it to 3rd. Fastest lap in T1. I don't know why I should have like pulled that out in qualifying, and then it would have been so much easier.
It would have put you way up.
I know. Man, the start was totally crazy. We had some really tight racing. And then I was staring at Jonathan's bumper for like a bunch of laps, and then I was staring at Lasco's bumper for a bunch of laps. I was a little light on fuel, so I ended up kind of running on fumes towards the end. So I will put more fuel in there for tomorrow's race, because tomorrow is a 40-minute race, right?
35.
35? Okay. Tomorrow's a 35-minute race. So we need a little bit more fuel, and I'll count for the 4 laps where I was kind of chugging along. How'd your race go?
My race was pretty good. At the start, I don't know, not a whole lot happened at the start.
You checked out.
Yeah, I tried to get like a GT2 car in between me and everybody else, which I managed to pull off, and then I was like, I'm out of here. And left you guys to deal with yourselves.
Thanks.
And then just tried to manage the gap, and then tried to set the fastest lap that I didn't know she had at the last lap, and I got sectors 1 and 2 quickest, and then caught traffic at the end.
Oh, that's an excuse.
That's my excuse.
We did really well today. I'm really happy with our results. which means tonight we are doing steak for dinner. I think we have earned it. It has been a very hot and very long. We're gonna just check the cars over tonight, probably rotate tires and scrape all the crap off them, and just nut and bolt, make sure everything's good to go for tomorrow's race. Probably go to bike ride. We're gonna go get our contingency stuff signed.
Another free tent!
We're getting a ton of these summit tents, but it's really nice because we set them all up in a row, and we have a ton of coverage from the sun. So we're gonna get another tent, you're gonna get tires, brakes. Let's go get that signed. Oh, the slabs of meat. How'd your race go?
Pretty wild. I don't know. It started to rain just as we got on the pre-grid, which I was like, why now? But it looked like it was going to rain the whole time. So finally it did, as we got the green.
Yeah. So I was checking the forecast all of yesterday, and it said that there was like a 50% chance after 5 p.m. or something. And I was like, okay, no problem. I was like, we'll be out of here by then. And our race was at 1:35, and sure enough, at noon it started the wind started picking up and it looked really hazy and gloomy. And anyone who's been to Mid Ohio, you guys know it's super, super slick in the rain. So yeah, sure enough, as we pull the grid, it starts raining. Yeah, that was actually really funny.
I turned tractor control off to see what kind of grip we have, and it was like super sideways.
Yeah. So it actually stopped raining when we were in grid for like a minute, and the raindrops dried out, and I was like, okay, we're good to go. Because it looked sunny, and sure enough, as we pull out, like, we get big fat raindrops. And, we're on Hoosier A7s, and they're not meant to be raced in the rain like that. So I was contemplating pulling in. I saw a couple of other cars. They didn't even take the green. They just pulled to the side and they went down pit lane, and they were like, we're not dealing with this. I was on the outside, so it was going to be kind of awkward, so I just kind of stayed out. And this guy was staying out, so I can't just let him, stay out by himself.
I was going to do a recon lap, but a recon lap turned into leading overall. So
we got the green, and going into turn 1, one of the fall line porches spins and is like just spinning like a top on the exit of turn 1, and everyone checks up, and it's super slippery, so we're going like 30 miles an hour, and somehow Hugh and I thread the needle through, and we're leading the entire race group. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, I guess we have to stay out now. We're doing pretty well. And then at the end of the back straight, in the braking zone, as I turned in, I got all sorts of sideways, and I saw, I checked up all the ACDM guys right behind me. I felt really bad. So as we were coming around from our first lap, there was no one behind me, and it was just me and Hugh, and I was like, cool. And I come onto the front straight. It's not really raining there, and I was like, all right, let me just make sure I square up the car before I go down the front straight. It was super slick. Even though I had the car squared up, my car came around. I was sitting back asswards on the front straightaway, watching the entire field come towards me. So luckily, everyone just kind of parted and went around me. So you had a good race.
I kind of ran to a point. The ACDM guys got behind me. I was like, I don't need to fight you guys. I let them, the first 5 of them go, and then I was content just sitting there until I saw the second place of T1 starting to catch me, and then I was like, wait, I gotta go. And then I started to go through them and mess up their race, and they were having an amazing race, which was pretty entertaining just to see it from that close up, how crazy those guys are. Because those cars have lots of horsepower, don't handle great, and don't stop great. I don't know what spring rates they have. I don't know if they own sway bars, but they're three-wheeling and rocking, and they are just driving the wheels off these things, and it's pretty awesome to see. And I don't usually get a chance to see it, but it was awesome to watch. These guys are pretty serious.
So we finished, Hugh won, Lasco finished second, and I finished third. Really eventful race. I'm glad we stayed out for it. And we got these cool hats to show for it. It's the benefit of getting on the podium on a Sunday for the Hoosier Super Tour to get these sweet hats. Did really well today. All weekend, bringing home the hardware for high-speed motorsports. Super pumped. We're gonna pack up, and we have a 10-hour drive home, so.
No rush. That's it. It's a wrap.